Ever since NBA YoungBoy got released, he's been going crazy with new music, especially pain tracks like Finest and Where I've Been. I've been getting NBA tutorial requests for a while now, so this is way overdue. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make pain beats just like them, including the melodies, drums, mixing, arrangement, and way more. I'm even going to show you how to make your own vocal phrases so you know other producers won't be using the same ones. So make sure you stick around because there's going to be some gems in this one. And let's get straight into it. Alright, so we're in FL Studio, and like always, I like to set the BPM first. These type of beats, you want to work around 160. And I'm just going to start with a piano, and then we can pick a minor scale. Let's go with E minor. So when it comes to making melodies, I feel like most people struggle with the initial idea. And the initial idea is the most important part of the melody really, because everything else just goes off that idea. So I usually spend most of my time with the actual chord progression and main melody before I start layering and adding different effects. Instead of just thinking of a whole chord, we could just think of the bass notes first. For example, with pain melodies, usually the progression is like coming down the scale. So we could start with the root note E. Let's actually extend this. We'll have one chord play this length, and then we're just going to bring it down to the next note in the scale. Just for this one, let's take that and then just come down to the next one, and then we could come back up to here. So now that we've got these notes, we can press Control and A, Shift and left click, and then Control and up, bring them up a couple octaves. And now to build chords, we're just going to skip notes in the scale. We just follow that pattern. You can see we've already got a pain sounding progression. So that would be a really basic one, and it'd be fine to use that, but there's ways we could spice it up. For example, maybe we could invert some notes. Then we could just play around with some other notes. And now we could just make it a little bit more human, bring some notes out, and then we could just think of some more notes. So no crazy thought process behind this. I'm just chopping some notes that I think will work well. And then I'm just experimenting by adding new ones to see what sounds right. Now what we could do is take this chord, copy it, bring it over, and then bring it up an octave. Try it with this one as well. Alright, now with the bass notes, we could either just pitch them down an octave or copy them. Whatever sounds better to you. And then we could even try a different scale. So now that we like the melody, let's hold shift and maybe go down 2 or up. These notes are sounding a bit too high. So now we've got the foundation. So this is where you want to spend most of your time. I usually like to start with the piano because it's a lot easier to hear the notes that you add in. But now that we've got the melody, it doesn't mean that we have to stick to this instrument. We can play around with other ones. Or maybe something like this. Just some nice sounding keys. I think run with this, and then we could layer this with a couple of things. Or we could even keep both, so we'll have the grand piano layered with the Rhodes style one. So they always sound sick together. Which makes it sound more full too. Actually, I want to add a little gospel touch to it. So I've pitched everything to D sharp minor. I'm just going to bring that into the playlist, and I'm just going to record a different track under it. Alright, sounded kind of crazy. But I didn't do anything too wild, you know. I'll break it down for you. So because I changed everything to D sharp minor, all of the block notes fit within that scale. So when I was recording that, I was literally just freestyling. I was just starting from the root note D minor and then just swiping up to the next octave and then just playing around with the block notes, just freestyling anything. All right, next up I want to add some strings, so I'm going to pull up Contact. We could either use session strings or Spitfire, BBC Orchestra if you want a free one. Let's use session strings. Haven't used this in a while. All right, for the strings, I think we just keep these simple. So this was the progression we had, but I'm thinking we could use the top notes of the chords, which is usually just up 7. See how it sounds. I'm feeling that. We could stack them as well. So now we just got this nice top layer. We'll probably just use that in a hook. But with those strings, I want to push them more into the background. So I'm going to add reverb, but keep the mix quite high. All right, so we're getting there, but I definitely want to add a few accents. I think it needs a guitar, maybe an organ, and some vocals. Ooh, this one. I think I've used this a few times, but it works every time. And in this part, I want to add some vocal phrases. And with the vocal phrase, we're actually going to make our own using Synthesizer V Studio 2. So if any of you remember a while back, I showed you how to make custom vocal phrases using AI. And I thought the plugin was crazy. And they recently dropped version 2. So this is what we're going to use today. If you didn't see the last one, this thing's insane, man. So we're going to start by selecting a voice, thinking some female vocals. Now all we're going to do is draw in a pattern. And then we can actually insert the words we want it to sing. So we can draw some notes in. Let's see what this voice sounds like as well. So look, now that we've got this in, we can just type some words. So I could type, I'm never broke again. And then in this one, if we want to extend the again, if we had a plus sign here, it's going to split the syllables. Or if we had a minus sign, it's going to extend the word. And then in the next part, just something that rhymes. We'll just put, never trust my friends. No offense to my boys.
I'm never broke again.
Crazy.
I'll never trust my friends.
So you can see how mad this can actually get. If I go to the voice panel, you can see we've got these different vocal modes. So we could try more soulful.
I'm never broke again.
We can adjust this, which would change the format a bit.
I'm never broke again.
Everything's all right here. But now I want to go to this section because we can change the expression. So we can do some retakes and let AI do its thing. Or we could try something more vibrant. Let's increase the warmth, increase this too. And let's bring this back to where it was. Let's add my melodic vocal preset, and then we can adjust individual words. So if I select this one that says friends, I might increase the vibrato. See how detailed you can get. All right, so I've got a couple vocal phrases. I've got one with words, and then I just made this other one, which is a bit slower. So this one could be a bit more versatile because there's no major words in it. That's just the same process. You just type the vowels or whatever you wanted to say. What you could even do if you really wanted to be creative is create rap vocals. For example, I've selected Richie. I typed out some generic words, highlighted them all, and then selected rap. This is just a really basic sentence to give you an idea, but you'll see what I mean.
Been grinding and I can't stop now. Look at me, I'm chasing all these bands. Wow.
So then from there, you could obviously mix the vocals and add things like auto-tune, compressors, reverb, and just your usual vocal mix. So that's just a really basic example, but you get the idea. And they have a whole range of voices you could choose from. So if you want to check the plugin out for yourself, it's by Dreamtonics. So huge shout out to them for sponsoring this video. I feel like I only just scratched the surface with this plugin too. So if you want to check out everything for yourself, I'll leave a link to it all in the description. We could just throw on some sort of texture. So I'm going to pull up Arcade. Alright, last sound is just going to be a clock. And then I'm just going to repeat that. It's only going to play in some parts. We'll get some delay on that too. Alright, it's definitely ready for drums now. I'm going to render it. Now we can just work with this one file. I'm also going to pitch it up one. We could throw some RC20 on as well. I feel like this just ties everything together once you throw it on a melody bus or the rendered thing. There we go. Start with simple snare. Of course, we're using the Pyroverse trap bundle. My favorite hat is probably this one, pink one, or just one of the essentials. Let's grab a second snare. I'd love to go crazy with some of these extra sounds, but for the most part, you'll hear it spins in these type of beats. I'm just going to boost that up. they're going to be the main notes, but we could switch a few up. Let's grab an open hat. And then one to layer the kick with. I think just the one. Alright, at this point I'm thinking too hard about what I need to add next, which is usually a sign that it's done. I just add one more perk. Might even just be that one. I think just one though. As you can see for the drums, I really just pan things. If I'm using a kick with the spins, I won't clip the 8-weight. Or if I do, it'll just be a tiny bit. But yeah, this leveling sounds good to me. Everything sounds balanced. And then underneath RC20 on the instruments, I've just added this high pass. Just until it sounds good. You don't want to do it too much because you thin out the sound. It sounded good around there for me. Also in the intro, because we've got this section, this is just in a new arrangement. So in the intro, just had the electric piano, this guitar coming in halfway, and that's actually it. Then everything comes in for the hook. And then I've got the piano and the electric piano at the start of the verse. But in the intro, I want to add a live bass guitar. And then for the drop, we could just add a transition or a drum break like the one in Finest. Okay, I've just split the drums, and I'm going to try and keep this arrangement simple. So the bridge, I'm going to get rid of the kick here, and the perk, I think the open hat as well. And then when the verse comes in, I might keep the drums in. And then same again, we can have the kick come in here. And then for the bridge, we'll bring the live bass back in. All right, now we can just copy it over. All right, let's hear it from the beginning. So just starting with the electric keys.
J Cactus.
Drop's crazy, man. This whole hook sounds sick. So now you can hear we've got more space in the verse. Got the kick back. Then the bridge. So I hope you guys are feeling this one. If you want to check out Synthesizer V for yourself, the link's in the description. Or for more videos just like it, you can click up here.